Super Bowl week. Now, when we talk about MVPs and we talk about the finest players and finest moments, we usually focus on the quarterback position. So today, here are the best Super Bowl quarterback performances in the big game's history. Hey, you heard of that guy Tom Brady? Yeah, me too. In Super Bowl 38, he put out an amazing performance, one of the many amazing performances in his 3 Super Bowl wins. This one might be the most special for Tom Brady. 32 of 48, 354 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, a 100.5 passer rating, a 32-29 win over Carolina. John Casey, of course, kicked the kickoff out of bounds prior to Tom Brady putting together a fantastic drive. 11 points in the last 3 minutes of the game. His second MVP, 32 completions is a record, And he could also thank Drew Bledsoe because of a leg injury. He won the Super Bowl 3 times, by the way, did Tom Brady. Second most touchdowns and passing yards in Super Bowl history as well for the man from Michigan. Whenever we talk about Phil Simms, it's always he's applauding everyone. Oh, everyone did a great job on that play. But we should applaud Phil Simms. He dealt with a lot as he played for the New York Giants. New York, a tough market, along with Philadelphia and many others, to try and please the home fans and try to please those that are supporting your team. He was not a great pro prior to that, but in this Super Bowl, he performed, and he performed very well. In Super Bowl 11, Phil Simms went 22 of 25, 268 yards, 3 touchdowns, 150.9 passer rating, a 39-20 win, 88% completion percentage. Unbelievable. It was a Super Bowl record until 2007, Tom Brady. Again, an underachieving first-round pick until that Super Bowl. He could have made it a second Super Bowl appearance in 1990 if it were not for an injury. In Super Bowl 29, the 49ers' Steve Young had possibly the best performance we have ever seen from a quarterback, though he does fall to number 3 on this list. His lone Super Bowl performance, dude did not disappoint. Here's exactly what he did. 24 of 36 in an MVP performance, 325 yards, 6 touchdowns, 134.8 passer rating, 49-26 win over San Diego. 6 touchdowns is a record. He is the only man to do it. Along with Phil Simms, Terry Bradshaw is also an analyst. Now, in Super Bowl 13, he analyzed the defenses. How was that? So here was his performance in Super Bowl 13, a coveted historic performance, 17 of 30, 318 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick, 119.2 passer rating. 318 and 4 touchdowns were Super Bowl records at the time. And the winner of this game was crowned to be the team of the decade. 4 Super Bowl wins. He's tied with Joe Montana for Super Bowl. 9 completions for 96 yards and 1 touchdown. Obviously, this was much better. So who could possibly be number 1 on this? Oh, yeah. It's only like the best and winningest quarterback in Super Bowl history. Oh, yeah. It's that guy, Joe Montana. I said Joe Montana before. It's a Waterboy reference. If you want to correct me in the comments, go ahead. Don't care. So here's what Joe Montana did. In Super Bowl 24, 22 of 29, 297 yards, 5 touchdowns, 147.6 passer rating. He won the MVP. He won it 3 times, by the way, overall. In the last minute, he had a game-winning drive against Cincinnati the year before against Denver, 55-10 win. Not trying to jinx the Denver Broncos. They're not going to lose 55-10. They might not even lose. But in this Super Bowl, they got crushed by Joe Montana and company. 55 points, 45-point win margin. Those are records that still stand in Super Bowl history. Denver, by the way, led the NFL in scoring defense and only let up 13 touchdown passes all year. And that was a then record 5 touchdowns until his predecessor, Steve Young, threw 6. Career Super Bowl passer rating, 127.8. That's a record. Most touchdowns does Montana have with 11. Most passing yards, well, he's 3rd on that list. And completion percentage, he's 2nd with 68. What quarterbacks did I leave out? What fine performances did you see? Leave a thought in the comments section below. And do me a favor, subscribe to TYG Sports.